Just picked up a 2026 Honda CRVEX. Or still getting familiar with it? This video will make that learning curve a whole lot easier. I've put together over 20 useful tips and tricks, from everyday shortcuts to features most owners never even realize are there. So get comfortable. Let's get into it. Climbing into an ice-cold cabin in the winter, or a hot one in the summer, gets old fast. That's where remote start on the CRV really comes in handy. Just lock the doors, then press and hold the circular arrow on your key fob. After a moment, the lights flash and the engine starts. From there, the car automatically adjusts the climate. Heat when it's cold, AC when it's hot, and on chilly days, it'll even turn on the heated seats and defrosters for the windows and side mirrors on its own. It runs for about 10 minutes, then shuts off automatically. Need more time? Just repeat the same steps for another cycle. When you're ready to go, hop in, press the brake, and hit start. Until you do, the screens stay off and the car won't shift into gear. Try to move it early, and the engine will shut down for safety. One thing to keep in mind, if a door or the tailgate is open, or if a key fob is left inside, the CRV won't lock or remote start. And if you want to cancel it, just press and hold the same button with the arrow again until the engine turns off. This is one of those features that sounds convenient, but it's worth deciding early if you even want it on. One accidental button press can leave your car wide open in the rain. Picture a hot summer day, your CRV sitting in the sun. Instead of starting the engine, just press unlock once, then press and hold it again. All 4 windows roll down at the same time, clearing out that trapped heat in seconds. If that makes you a little uneasy, or you just don't trust yourself not to hit the button by accident, you can turn it off. Using the steering wheel roller, go to Vehicle Settings on the instrument cluster. Then open Door and Window Setup. Scroll down to Remote Window Control and switch it off by pressing the roller in to confirm. Now let's talk about the Smart Entry system. By default, when the key fob is nearby, grabbing the driver's door handle unlocks just that door, while the front passenger handle unlocks all doors. Want everything to unlock from the driver's side too? Easy fix. Using the left steering wheel roller, go to Vehicle Settings in the instrument cluster, press the roller to select, then head into Keyless Access Setup. Door Unlock Mode, and choose All Doors. Now, one touch on the driver's handle unlocks the entire car, making it a lot easier when everyone's getting in at once. The CRV lets you customize how the doors lock and unlock, so it works the way you prefer, not just Honda's default settings. From the factory, the doors lock automatically once you start driving. If you'd rather have them lock as soon as you shift out of park, you can change that in the settings. Using the steering wheel roller, go to Vehicle Settings on your instrument cluster. Then scroll down to Door Setup. From there, select Auto Door Lock and choose the option that works best for you. Just press the roller in to confirm your selection. You can also adjust how the doors unlock. Under Auto Door Unlock, you can choose to unlock when you shift into park, when the ignition turns off, or when the driver's door opens. Or you can turn it off completely and unlock the doors manually. It's a small change, but it makes the CRV feel a lot more tailored to your routine. In the winter, your wipers can freeze right to the windshield, and that's a quick way to wear out the blades and smear ice all over the glass. Before you leave your CRV for the night, there's a simple trick. Turn the car off, then pull the wiper stalk up and hold it for a few seconds. The wipers move into a service position, so you can lift them off the glass and keep them from freezing in place. It's also one of those small things that makes changing wiper blades a lot easier when the time comes. If you've just picked up a CRV, or you've been driving one for a while, there's one upgrade I genuinely recommend: Lasfit all-weather floor liners. Most people know Lasfit for lighting, but their liners deserve just as much attention. They're laser measured to match the exact shape of the interior, so they don't slide around, curl at the edges, or leave awkward gaps. You drop them in, and they look like they belong there. The material is flexible TPE, so there's no rubber smell, no stiff plastic feel, and nothing questionable. Just something that feels good under your feet, but can handle snow, sand, mud, or spilled coffee without a problem. The raised edges and deep channels catch everything before it ever reaches the carpet. And cleanup is as simple as pulling them out and rinsing them off. We actually have 2 CRVs in the extended family, and these mats have been incredibly useful in both, especially during messy seasons. Compared to the factory mats, they cover areas like the footrest and under the pedals that OEM mats tend to miss. And they cost a lot less. Around $175 for the full set versus roughly $340 for Honda's mats. You get front mats, a full rear liner, and a cargo tray, plus my Honda Insider discount. Lasfit already makes sets for most 2025 and 2026 models, not just Honda. I've left a link below if you want to check them out. It's one of those upgrades you don't think about much, but you appreciate every single day. The CR-V's electronic parking brake is about as straightforward as it gets. Pull up the switch next to the shifter. It's on. To release it, keep your foot on the brake and press the switch down. Same idea as a traditional handbrake, just without the extra effort. Most of the time, though, you won't even think about it. Buckle up, shift into drive or reverse, tap the gas, and the car releases the parking brake automatically. But here's a feature many owners never turn on. You can have the parking brake set itself automatically every time you turn the engine off. To enable it, start the car. Then, without pressing the brake pedal, pull up and release the parking brake switch once. You'll see the indicator light up. Next, pull the switch up and hold it until you hear several beeps. Let go, then pull it up again and hold until you hear 2 more beeps. From now on, every time you shut the car off, the parking brake will set itself automatically. And if you ever want to turn it off, just repeat the same steps. This time, you'll hear 1 long beep at the end. That's your confirmation the feature has been disabled. Stuck in stop-and-go traffic? This is where brake hold quietly becomes your best friend, and it's standard on every CR-V. Just buckle up, press the brake hold button once, and you're set. Come to a complete stop, take your foot off the brake, and the CR-V just stays put. No creeping forward, no foot fatigue, and your brake lights stay on so drivers behind you know you're fully stopped. Here's the part most people miss. You don't have to keep pressing the button. Every time you stop again, just lift your foot and brake hold re-engages automatically, with the green hold light confirming it's active. It even remembers the setting the next time you start the car. And if you're stopped for a while, about 10 minutes, or if you unbuckle your seatbelt, the system will automatically switch to the parking brake for added safety. Want to give your right foot a break on long drives? Every CR-V comes with both standard and adaptive cruise control, so you can choose what fits the road. For standard cruise control, press the cruise button on the steering wheel. When the icon turns white on the dash, it's ready. Get up to your speed, then press Set. The icon turns green, and the CR-V holds that pace. You can fine-tune it with the toggle switch. Tap up or down for 1 mph changes. Press and hold for 5 mph jumps. You can pause cruise anytime with the brake or the cancel button. When you're ready to use it again, press Cruise, then tap up to resume, and you're right back to your previous speed. Press the cruise button again, and the system turns off completely, clearing your setting. For adaptive cruise control, press and hold the distance button, the one with the stacked bars, until you hear a beep. Then tap it to choose your following distance, with each bar representing roughly 1 car length. Now get up to speed, pick your gap, and press Set. If you're already driving with adaptive cruise on and want to adjust the distance, just tap the button. No need to cancel or reset anything. Once the system detects a vehicle ahead, you'll see a small car icon appear on the display. From there, if traffic slows down, your CR-V slows with it, even to a complete stop if needed. When traffic moves again, it will pull away smoothly and return to your set speed without you touching the gas. It might feel a little unusual at first, but you get used to it quickly. Just keep in mind, if the car ahead suddenly takes off, your CR-V won't chase it. It sticks to the speed you originally set. If this helped, hit like and subscribe below. It helps more people find the channel and keeps videos like this coming. Driving at night? Auto high beam. Standard on every CR-V. Quietly takes care of switching between high and low beams for you based on traffic and lighting conditions. A front-facing camera looks for headlights, taillights, and streetlights, helping you see better without blinding other drivers. To use it, just set your headlight stock to auto. The system works once you're driving above about 25 mph. The lights are set to low beams, and the road ahead is dark and clear. When it's active, you'll see the A icon light up on the instrument cluster. Need to take over? Just pull the stock for a quick high beam flash, or push it forward to keep the high beams on. Either one temporarily overrides the system until you switch it back. Your CR-V can keep the headlights on after you shut the car off, which is great if you're parking near a driveway, porch, or a dark walkway and want a bit of extra light. From the factory, they stay on for about 15 seconds, but you can easily change that. If you prefer them to turn off right away when you close the driver's door, or stay on longer for more visibility, you can customize it. Using the steering wheel roller, go to Vehicle Settings and press the roller in to select it. Then scroll to Lighting Setup, select it, and find Headlight Auto Off Timer. From there, choose the timing that works best for you. If your CRV's key fob battery dies, or even the vehicle's battery, you're not stuck. Flip the fob over, slide the release, and pull out the mechanical key. There's a hidden key slot under the driver's door handle. Insert it, turn, and you're in. And if the fob battery is dead, but the car still has power, just press the brake, hold the fob against the start button, and push it. The CRV will read the chip inside and start normally.
If your car battery is dead, but you need to shift your CRV into neutral for towing, there's a simple workaround. Normally, you'd just press the brake and shift into neutral, but with no power, the gear selector stays locked. To release it manually, take out the metal key from your key fob. Then look for a small plastic cover on the opposite side of the shifter, near the phone charger. Pop that cover open using the key, insert it into the slot, and press down on the spring-loaded release while moving the shifter into neutral at the same time. That's it! Just make sure to shift it back into park once you're done towing. Just hanging out in your CRV and don't need the engine running? No problem. Accessory mode has you covered. Just press the engine start-stop button twice without touching the brake, and you'll power up the screens, audio system, and charging ports. Perfect when you're waiting, listening to music, or charging your devices. One small but useful update in the 2026 CRV. Managing your radio presets is now much simpler. To save a station, just press and hold an empty preset slot, or hold one you want to replace. And here's the nice part. You can now delete presets just as easily. Press and hold the preset, and a delete option appears at the top of the screen. Tap it, and it's gone. No clutter, no extra steps. Family drives in the CRV just got a whole lot calmer thanks to audio zones. This feature lets you control exactly where sound plays inside the cabin. On long trips, you can keep navigation or an audiobook up front while the back stays quiet. No competing playlists, no extra noise when passengers are trying to relax. Quick bonus tip: go to General Settings, scroll down to System Volume, and fine-tune system sounds, navigation guidance, and call volume. Crystal clear when you want it, and silent when you don't. There are a lot of small, thoughtful adjustments built into the CRV that most people don't even realize are there. Starting up front, you can dial in your driving position pretty precisely. The steering wheel adjusts both up and down, as well as in and out. And the seatbelt anchor on the pillar can be moved up or down so it sits comfortably across your shoulder, instead of digging in. In the second row, passengers aren't stuck sitting upright the whole time. The rear seatbacks can recline into several positions, which makes a noticeable difference on longer drives. And when you need space, they fold down quickly to open up the cargo area. Speaking of cargo, the trunk has a clever setup too. The floor panel can sit in two positions. Keep it higher for a flat loading surface and some hidden storage underneath, or drop it down when you need extra height for bigger items. Fueling the car is just as simple. There's no gas cap to deal with. Just unlock the vehicle, press the fuel door, and insert the nozzle. If you ever need to use a gas can, there's a funnel stored in the back made specifically for that. And once you lock the car, the fuel door locks as well. Up front, the sun visors are more versatile than they look. They not only flip down, but also swing to the side and extend out, which helps a lot when the sun is hitting at an angle. And when you're parking in tight spots, the mirrors keep things simple. Just fold them in manually. They even have a bit of flexibility in how they move, which can come in handy depending on the space. It's a bunch of small things, but together they make the CRV feel a lot more practical and easier to live with every day. As soon as you shift into reverse, the CRV brings up the backup camera on the main screen. From there, you can switch between different viewing angles: wide, standard, or a more top-down perspective, depending on what you need. It's especially helpful when you're squeezing into a tight spot or backing out of a driveway with limited visibility.
There's also an extra layer of awareness working in the background. The system watches for traffic approaching from either side, and if something's coming, you'll get a warning before you even see it. It works together with your blind spot indicators, giving you a better sense of what's happening around you. If you ever want to turn that feature off, you can do it right on the screen with a quick tap. And on the flip side, if you notice cross-traffic alerts aren't working, check that the blue icon on the screen is turned on. That's what tells you the system is active. There's more than one way to lock up your CRV. You can use the lock button on the key fob or the lock switch inside either front door. With Smart Entry, the car will beep if the key fob isn't nearby. But if it is, it locks quietly. You can also lock it from the outside by touching the ridged area on the door handle while the fob is on you. And if your hands are full, there's a lock button under the Honda badge on the tailgate, which makes things quick and convenient when loading groceries. If you prefer a more hands-free approach, the CRV also offers walk-away auto lock. Just turn the engine off, take the key fob with you, close the doors, and walk away. The vehicle will lock itself with a confirmation beep. This feature is off by default, but you can turn it on through Vehicle Settings, Door Setup, Walk-away auto lock using the steering wheel controls and instrument cluster. One important safety detail: walk-away auto lock won't activate if a key fob is left inside or if a door or the tailgate is still open. However, if you have a second key fob, you can still lock the vehicle from the outside. And if your only key is inside, the CRV won't let you lock yourself out. Even if you press the lock button on the doors, the moment you shut them, the CRV unlocks instantly. Resetting the tire pressure system on your CRV is quick and easy, and just like many other settings, it's done right through the instrument cluster. Go to Vehicle Settings, scroll to TPMS Calibration, select Calibrate, and that's it. The warning light clears. Quick heads up, colder weather can cause tire pressure to drop, so it's normal to see that light come on after a chilly night. But if it comes back soon after calibration, there's a good chance you're dealing with a slow leak, and it's worth getting checked out. Also keep in mind, unlike larger Hondas like the Pilot or Ridgeline, the CRV doesn't display individual tire pressures. It just gives you a single warning light when something's off. To check when your next oil change is due, use the left steering wheel roller to scroll to the maintenance screen in the instrument cluster. Oil life is shown as a percentage. 100% means fresh oil, and 15% or less will trigger a service reminder. And if your mechanic forgets to reset it after a service, no problem. Just go to Vehicle Settings, scroll to Maintenance Info on the last page, select the service, and reset it. To reset Trip A or Trip B, go to the fuel range screen in your instrument cluster. You'll see both trips at the bottom. Use the steering wheel roller to scroll and highlight the one you want. Then press the roller in to reset it. Here's a setting many people miss. If you go into Meter Setup, you'll find options for Trip A and Trip B reset timing. You can have the system reset automatically, like every time you refuel or whenever you turn the car off. It's especially useful if you're tracking mileage for work, or just want more accurate numbers without doing it manually. Got your own CRV tips? Drop them in the comments and check out the next video for more.